Have you ever noticed how some women do not struggle at the start, but they start to wobble right when things are going well? The promotion is close, the team is finally performing, people start paying attention, then suddenly you hesitate, overthink, delay, and you pull back. That is not laziness. That is not a lack of ambition. That is a leadership blind spot that high performers carry quietly, and it has a name. Hi, if we haven't met yet, I'm a Magnus, marketing strategist, leadership coach, and I help leaders and founders build high-performing teams by diagnosing the blind spots that negatively impact performance. I first heard the term upper limiting beliefs a few years ago from my friend Ruhi, and it changed how I understand growth in leadership. Most people know what limiting beliefs are. They sound like, I'm not ready. I don't have enough experience. People like me do not get those roles or don't get chosen. Upper limiting beliefs are a little bit different. They show up after you have proof. They appear when things are working, when responsibility grows, when your name travels ahead of you. They sound like, if I succeed, people will expect more. If I'm seen, I will be judged. What if I cannot sustain this success? What if I outgrow the version of me everyone else is comfortable with? Think the Devil Wears Prada. Andy didn't struggle because she could not do the job. She struggled because visibility comes at a cost. People project onto you. People test you. People decide who you are before you even speak. Upper limiting beliefs at the moment your mind goes, this is getting real. I'm out of here. Women often carry extra layers here because many of us were raised with unspoken rules that helped our families survive but are not very helpful for us now. Do not draw attention, do not disrupt, do not outshine. Stay grateful, stay quiet, stay small. Those rules once protected people. Now, those rules quietly block you from leadership that you're capable of holding. That is why upper limiting beliefs are not random. They are patterned. They come from old stories, old expectations, and old safety strategies that no longer match where your life is going now. Upper limiting beliefs show up when you slow right down before you finish something important. You pull back the moment your ability and your visibility grows. You create distractions when things begin to work. You shrink when someone acknowledges your impact. You downplay what you already know, and you freeze at the exact moment you are meant to step forward. In leadership, it can look like over preparing for meetings you already have the expertise to lead, avoiding hard conversations because you do not want to be too much, staying in the work instead of leading the people because visibility feels risky, holding standards in your head but not saying them out loud, taking feedback as a threat instead of data. Here's the diagnostic I want you to use this week. Step 1. Spot the trigger. Ask, what happened right before I pulled back? Was it praise, a new opportunity, a bigger room, a new level of attention? Step 2, name the fear without the drama. Ask, what is the cost my mind is predicting? Judgment, rejection, more responsibility, losing belonging. Step 3, choose the leadership response. Ask, if I was leading myself in the future, what would I do next? That might be sending the proposal, making the call, setting the standard, delegating the task, or taking the stage. This is not about pretending you're not scared. This is about leading while you're aware of the pattern. Fear is real. Think hidden figures. Those women were not fighting a skills gap. They were dealing with systems, perception, and the pressure of being watched. Leadership is not just about competence. It's about a willingness to be seen while you do the work and being willing to hold your standards without apologizing for them. Upper limiting beliefs try to bargain with you. They tell you, do the work, but do not take the credit. Lead, but do not be visible. Achieve, but stay comfortable for everyone else. That bargain is expensive. Your team pays for it through unclear direction and softer standards. You pay for it through exhaustion and frustration. Upper limiting beliefs do not mean you're not ready. They mean you're entering territory your past self did not know was possible. So the question is no longer, what if I fail? The question becomes, what if this works? What if I succeed? What if you're not on the edge of a breakdown, but on the edge of becoming a version of yourself that can hold more responsibility, more visibility, and more influence? Leadership requires inner work, awareness, courage, boundaries, and the willingness to meet the version of yourself you've been holding back. This is exactly what I do in leadership coaching. We identify the pattern, diagnose what is not working, and build practical leadership behaviors that your team can feel immediately. If you're leading people, you do not get the option to disappear when you feel exposed. Your team reads it, your peers read it, and your nervous system definitely reads it. If this landed, subscribe. This playlist is about leading better teams by diagnosing blind spots that look small until they cost you everything.